What's up, guys? I'm gonna be reviewing a video called 5 a.m. Day in the Life Productive Morning Rituals by Becca Watson. Does she naturally wake up at 5 a.m. or does she put an alarm to do it? Because that would be pretty stressful. If she actually sleeps enough, then it doesn't matter. I'm assuming that it's coffee, which makes me assume that she doesn't wake up naturally. Otherwise, she would have energy, she would be rested. If you wake up too early, then you want to adrenalize your body, poison it.
I also have a run to do this morning, so my running plans. I start by just waking up because I'm not the kind of person who can go for a run as soon as they wake up. I need to get certain morning rituals out of the way.
It's not as if any human wants to run in general. It's something that you never want to do anyway. Actually, it looks pretty nice there.
The thing I love about starting my day with a walk is it feels like the most gentle way to wake up. And yeah, I'm feeling good.
This problem that people have nowadays, even people in their 20s, of not being able to wake up, is super messed up. I don't know if I ever used to have that. Maybe before I ate raw meat. Maybe. I don't remember. But for sure not since then. I wake up and I just do whatever I want to. Basically, this is how I am, more or less. I've never felt the need to do some kind of rituals or routines to wake up. I wake up, and if I'm rested, if I slept enough, then I just do whatever I want to because I'm awake. So that's it. There's no difference. As in, I wake up and then I need to get up, drink my coffee, and go for a walk, and then I'm maybe awake, adrenalized from the toxins in my bloodstream. No, I just wake up and I have energy because my meal last evening was liver, brain, and so on. That's why. Okay, the healthy breakfast. We'll see how healthy it is. Especially if I'm going on a run, of course. That's why you need little seeds, because that's what humans do naturally. And you need to cook them, of course, because you can't eat them in their natural state. Lovely banana. Of course, it's found anywhere in fucking London. Honey full of glyphosate, 100%. Lovely, more seeds in it. I'm doing the British accent. I think that she's from England, but she doesn't really sound that British. I wonder if she lived somewhere else or why did she change her accent.
This is like hours early morning. Oh, I still don't have like stuff to do and I have plans to do and I want to do it. Also deciding to do this before I go on a run. My body is still not ready. I feel so stiff in the morning, so I just need to wake up.
That's also strange. Online it says that she's 26 years old. Not that you should have a stiff body at any age, but if you're that sick already in your 20s, something that you're doing is wrong. And I can already see a lot.
The half marathon training is officially
Why does she do these kind of shots? Is she looking for a mate?
begun. And I'm using the running app. It's called Runner. I feel like everybody uses Runner. I have to do an 8K.
This Runner app is gonna age you, that's it. It's a stress app. What is this nonsense?
I'm not really in the mood, but it's okay. I have these really...
How can you be in the mood to run, which no human being in nature would ever do, voluntarily? If you run away, you run after somebody, you will do it because of survival, but you don't want to do it, obviously, because you don't want to be in a stressful situation. If you could get meat simply like this, without sprinting, or be alive without running away, you would choose that. It's not as if you want to do it. So why do you now go out and run on concrete? Because the app told you, or what? Hey, Becca, it's time to go and age yourself. There's not enough wrinkles here. By the age of 30, you need to have some crow's feet on the forehead. We want some wrinkles here, at least like 3. And dark eye circles, don't forget those. The app is going to tell you when it's enough. They need to be really dark and just nice under eye bags. That's what you're going to get out of running. That's it. And a heart attack eventually.
Cute frilly shorts. These are from Free People. I went for a bright color.
Just go on a dating app or something. Why? Come on, it's clear what you're doing.
Fun. And then I also love this little tank. This is also from Free People. Let's see how this feels.
Okay, man, you can't make it more obvious. We get it. You want a boyfriend. I'm sure that there's many out there. Wait, that can't be filmed in London. I saw a little bit of blue sky. That's impossible.
Okay, the reason why I wanted to look presentable today is because I'm heading into
You look more than presentable.
Kensington to meet one of my best friends, Emmy. We're just hanging out. She lives in Edinburgh, so she's in London for a few days. Funnily enough, I'm literally off to Edinburgh tomorrow night, literally just for a couple of nights, because I got a call the other day saying my wedding dress is ready. It's arrived in.
What is this weird accent? The way she says literally. I can't even do it like her. But then it kind of sounds Canadian American in between.
And also I have an event dinner with rituals. I got my bag, I got my sunnies, because even though it's still chilly, it's sunny today, which is nice.
Which is nice. Which is why you need sunglasses to block the sun. How does that make sense? If you live in England, you should be enjoying any sunlight that you can get.
I get it.
Nice, yeah. Pizza, which is just seed slime at the bottom, full of some kind of pesticide-ridden vegetables and fruits. Tomatoes and cucumbers. No, they don't add cucumbers to pizza. I haven't fucking eaten that shit in over 10 years. Whatever, it's all the fucking same anyway. It's just fiber, water, and pesticides. Actually, wait, they probably do add cucumbers, no? Pickles. Pickled cucumbers, no? I don't know. Maybe. Man, pizza is just an imitation of meat. It's what people used to make when they were starving. Don't you get it? It's the same as bolognese and everything. People just eat famine diets today. People used to eat this when they were surviving, starving to death, and now you sit there and eat that as if that's a normal thing to eat, famine food. Are you also here because you don't have children? Oh, yeah, I also have nothing to do all day long. My life is unfulfilled. I'm depressed all the time. Oh, yeah. Let's just do these positions for no reason at all, because we are all childless and have nothing to do. It's even funnier because some of the positions kind of looked like reproduction positions also.
I didn't really get a chance to talk to you guys when I was out. I had like the nicest time with Emily. She's one of my besties, and to be fair, I'm going to see her again in 2 weeks because I'm going home to Edinburgh in a couple of weeks. Again, like I said, tomorrow I'm off so I can try on my wedding dress, but...
Oh, is she from Edinburgh? From Scotland? Oh, maybe she really changed her accent because nobody understood it. A lot of people have trouble understanding Scottish accents. It's possible.
In 2 weeks' time, I have my wedding dress alterations appointment. And I'm also going to do a big meetup with all my bridesmaids, which feels so surreal. Now in my adulthood, in my adult years, I'm 26. In my 20s, I don't have like a big girl group, and it's something I'm always itching.
I would have guessed that you're in your early 30s. It's probably because of the running.
Been really struggling with doom scrolling recently. My screen time on TikTok's been awful. Find something that helps to just get my head out of it is go do something that like is such a mindless task, and my house is a mess right now. I hate ending the day like this, so I'm gonna do a bit of tidying up. Okay, this is not interesting. Some of you are asking questions regarding running.
The whole video is not really interesting, but none of these are. Okay, I'm a guy also. Maybe it's a bit more interesting for women. I can't imagine, but I guess somebody watches her.
And for those of you who literally don't care, I'm sorry, I'll be quick. I promise I'm...
Then again, I don't like any of the videos that I review, or at least 99%. I would never watch any of these videos that I'm reviewing. A lot of them are just painful to watch.
I'm not going to become like a running creator. I just obviously share bits of my life on here and half marathon training. I'm excited to document that journey. Not a series, I want to, because I'm literally right at the start of it right now. I'm obviously a beginner runner who has a half marathon race in October, and I'm...
Wow, she's gonna run a marathon also. Fuck, man. As I've said a million times, but I'll just say it again. Marathon, the word comes from the city Marathon, where this guy ran to and died from a heart attack. You understand? That's what it's named after. Basically, marathons are named after heart attacks, sort of indirectly. And then think about all of the people nowadays who do it because they believe that it's good for their cardiovascular health. And they just ignore that most people who run marathons die from heart attacks, even during the race. It's just ignored. You just run, da-di-da-di-da. Somebody drops dead next to you, heart attack. Oh, it's because he ate too much butter and red meat. Good that I'm on a vegan diet, I'll just continue running. Because they never connect it to the running itself. Well, how can that be bad for you? Exercise is good for you.
Really like sticking to this running plan. I'm so tempted to like really...
You're just running because you don't have children, let's be real. It's the same reason men do bodybuilding. Not necessarily the reason they do it, but they wouldn't be doing it if they had children, because they would want to live and they would be at least somewhat happy. Not that having children completes your life, but it's a big part of being happy. You can't be happy because you have children, then you eat some garbage diet, for example, or never go out into the sun and so on. You gotta live naturally overall, but if she had children, she would not think about running. Firstly, she wouldn't have the time to do it, but more importantly, she wouldn't even want to. She wouldn't want to spend her day doing meaningless kind of stuff. She would look at her baby, child, multiple children ideally, and she should have children by 26, obviously, naturally. And they would say, "Mama, come play with me." And she would think, wow, this is the life. And she would just go play with the children, smile. Instead, she goes out and runs. When is this over? When does my app say I can stop at last? Totally becomes infertile from the running stress. Red face, veins popping out, and just wants to sleep all day. Dark eye circles. Fuck just, man. Fuck, people are so fucking brainwashed today.
Human how the runs feel as the weeks progress. Might do just like a
The runs always feel bad because it's bad for you.
roundup video later on.
Everything that feels bad is bad for you. Hello, common sense, logic, where are you?
Random recommendation of the week. Alright, pick this up in a minute. It's like one of these chocolate bars, but it's got date paste, dark chocolate, almonds, coconut oil, salt. That is it. I'm gonna seem to be doing this range where they just like pop the ingredients. There we go.
Date paste. I've never heard of that, but whatever, just some paste. Dark chocolate, toxic, caffeine, more caffeine. You already had some in the morning. Bad, neurotoxins, dark eye circles. Say bye-bye to your energy. Adrenal fatigue is incoming, or it's already there. Almonds, cyanide, coconut oil. Yeah, okay, but why do you need the oil? Just to imitate animal fat? Coconut oil doesn't really have any nutrients. Real animal fat does. If there was lard or beef tallow inside, it would be 1,000,000 times better. Salt, also a toxin. Cool. This is garbage.
Look at these, they're like little mini steaks.
Lovely. You could eat them raw, innit?
I'm gonna make steak tacos.
Steak tartare. What tacos?
So I'm making a steak taco dinner. I think this recipe should only take about 20 minutes.
She has visible dark eye circles, obviously the way she lives. All the toxins and the running, yeah, that's a given. It could be worse, I guess. Then again, she's only 26. It will be really visible when she's around 30, 4 years later. Yeah.
But I'm gonna start by pulsing together like a salsa in the blender. Should be yummy. I'm following a recipe.
Ingredients: spring onion, toxic parsley, ultra toxic, deadly. It's gonna make you infertile and cause a miscarriage if you're pregnant. Sun-dried tomatoes. Sun-dried? Aren't those usually sold in seed oils? Let's just assume that it's not the case. Jalapenos from Mexico. Red wine vinegar. Vinegar, yeah, but it's also very acidic. Vinegar should be consumed in very small amounts, if at all, really. That's bad for your gut, long term. Olive oil is toxic, that's why it's bitter. Olives are toxic fruits, by the way. Not all fruits are good for you. Olives are an example of a super toxic fruit. I think, if you think about it naturally, most fruits on Earth are toxic, actually. And most of the fruits which we eat today are also cultivated anyway. They are not even the way they used to be in nature. But there are some which are edible naturally also. Garlic is an antibiotic. It's poisonous. So every ingredient is poisonous. Cool. Very nice. And this obsession that women and even men today have with avocados. It's not as if it's super bad for you. That's not what I'm saying. But there's nothing in there. There's no actual reason to eat them. Avocados are mostly made out of monounsaturated oils. It's not what your body is made out of for the most part. Just a small part of it. Does she cook in olive oil? That's bad, man. Olive oil has been proven to oxidize very quickly at even low temperatures. Cooking, if anything, should be done in butter, beef tallow, lard, animal fat. Even coconut oil would be way better. Yeah, she just can't put the meat inside raw. If you're eating a taco, you're eating grain sludge full of very spicy ingredients, which is what you're used to. Why not just put in the meat raw? You're hardly gonna taste it anyway.
This looks so yum.
You could say that the meat looks yummy. That's about it, really.
Parental guidance is advised.
If she would just sit all day, watch TV instead of running and all the garbage, she would be a lot healthier. That's just the reality. Okay, that may be pretty boring.
Showed Will Mamma Mia for the first time. Don't know how that man has never seen it, but I thought
I've also never seen it. I don't care about it.
it was crucial showing it to my husband to be this summer routine. Bro, how much?
Wait, what? You're gonna get married, but you don't even have children? Huh? That's weird.
Film. It like
What if one of you is infertile or something? That's not even that unlikely today.
literally reminds me of being a little girl. Kind of emotional watching it as an adult who's about to get married. It is now way later than I intended to go to bed, so I'm gonna end this vlog here. Thank you, my loves. I'll see you in the next one. Good night.
It's interesting how she mentioned her childhood at the end and how she's getting married now. Marriages don't even exist. It's something that's in your head. You get married in your head. That's the only way to get married. Nobody on this earth is married. Nobody. There are no married people. There's people who walk around believing that they are married. They put on a ring or sign some contract, and then they believe that they are married. There's no such thing, man. If you think that you're married, if you're watching this video right now, you're not. It's your imagination. That's it. So she's not gonna get married because it's not possible to get married. Anyway, I just thought that it's interesting that she talked about her childhood or mentioned it because it seemed like maybe she had different plans for her life. I kind of got the vibe from it. Maybe I just interpreted something. Whatever the case, her lifestyle or just life in general is not depressing, but it's not really a happy kind of life that people would imagine, that people would want, because most of the day she does stuff that she doesn't even want to do. She wakes up, she's stiff, she doesn't have energy, she drinks toxic seed water, which ruins your adrenal glands. You produce a lot of adrenaline in response. That's why you get the dark eye circles, and that's why you will be exhausted later on in life. You will be lethargic, depressed. And then she eats some kind of plant-based meals with super overcooked meat in between. That's also gonna destroy your life, make you infertile. You need to be eating a lot of animal fat, generally animal-based. Even if you cook the food, then she runs, even though she hates it, goes to some ritual meetings, whatever that is. Is it from the brand ritual or what? I don't know. Where she meets with other women who should already have 5+ children at their age, but instead they just do some kind of movements. It's just lost women who have nothing to do. I don't think that any women who have children or feel like their life has some kind of meaning actually go there. And then she goes back home and actually does what she wants to do. Not that you should be doing that naturally, not that you even can, but what she does is just chill with her soon-to-be husband. They watch TV. Again, not that you should be doing that, but it's just a lot better than what she did throughout the day. It's just chill. Yeah, her life is empty. That's really what I get out of this video. A girl who is lost because of the way the system is set up, who just doesn't know what to do with her life. If she had children at a natural age when she was supposed to, then it would have all been different. That's not gonna automatically make you happy, but it's a very huge step towards happiness. It's not as if having children is gonna automatically make you happy. Eat whatever you want to, run all day, drink your coffee, and then you have children and you will be happy. No, that's not what I'm saying. As you can see, there's lots of people out there who are still pretty miserable, even with a child or multiple children, but they are doing better, of course. But if you don't eat naturally and you generally don't do what you want to do in your everyday life, which is not really possible in slavery, living in captivity, but you can get pretty close to that, then of course you shouldn't expect that you're just going to be magically happy all of a sudden. It's going to give you a boost, but of course you should overall live as naturally as possible. And when you're intimate with somebody, you protect yourself from reproduction because you were brainwashed. There's no other reason, because you don't want to do that. Because there's nothing in your body as a woman or as a man that says, protect yourself right now. This is dangerous what we are doing. There's nothing in you intuitively saying that. But when you're severely brainwashed and when you have been manipulated by the media, school, your parents since you were a child, then you will do that. And that goes for everything else that you do. You want to eat the meat raw, you have it in front of you, but you don't do it. You cook it. Why do you do it? You really cannot even explain it. It's something that's deep inside of your head. You've been programmed. Thanks for watching.